Hey, good morning, everybody. A little brisk. Mostly because it's damp. Yeah, my tent, again, soaked in and out. I mean, you can see the river down there and the steam coming off. So, or fog or whatever you want to call it. So, whenever you camp near a river, especially one as large as this, you're always going to get condensation. There's nothing you can do about it. And the other thing is there's nothing you can do but camp next to the river. There's nowhere else to go. Maybe I could have gone half a mile into the woods or something. I don't know. But so we'll be doing a drawing later on today. Good news is, and I think I got my math right this time, 17 miles. So that should be pretty cool. That's about it. Need to recharge my Osmo Pocket. But we're going to cruise down to this convenience store. It's only about 1.5 miles, and we're going to get breakfast. So I guess there was a town abandoned here quite some time ago. But you see the bricks left over from some sort of building. I totally forgot about this. All right, this is the Sawanakuchi Spring, what's left of it. Evidently, from what I read, this was all walled off, and this was the fresh water source for the town. But you can still see right there, that's where it's flowing in. You can see the movement of the water, and it looks so clear right there as compared to back over here farther. Yeah, it's probably some fantastic water coming out of there. I guess when the river's down a little bit farther, there's a wall down here, and this actually will fill up, and you see the overflow and there and there, but this will actually fill up, and you can go in here and swim and whatever else. Wow, it's pretty cool. Well, this is what's used now to get across the river. This long since gone bridge. Not as colorful as the other one. They need to step up their game here with their graffiti. Yeah, see, that's what I thought I was going to have to walk down to that one. This is better. Nicole is a bad mom. Had's Zariv baby. Zaravier? Oh my God. Had's. Yeah. Look, graffiti from the 90s. You always be my girl. Uh-huh. Will she? All right, let's get across this trap. A lot more blowdown stuff. Man, this area just in here, this guy wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. But at least from what I've seen, this part has been a little bit better maintained than the stuff, I don't know, about, 10 miles back. Also, looks like today there's going to be a lot of dirt roads we're going to be getting on. Only have like 14 miles to go. It's 10 o'clock. And again, there's no blazing. They put up that once in a while. I tell you, it's a redirection. You're a lot better off if they just, came in with some orange paint and properly blazed. Because, the good thing about that is you can come in later after you get everything all cleared with some black paint and make that orange one go away. Instead of putting up these stupid little, pieces of tape like that. And actually, some of it, they don't even put up that little tape. I mean, honestly, some of it's a guessing game. And thank God for Gut Hook. You couldn't do this trail without it. I haven't checked other things like, All Trails or Onyx or Gaia. I just know for through hiking, this is your best bet. And again, we're just going to put some of this crap up. All right. Now let me put up the phone. All right. Yeah, just staying on the phone today. Whew, man. So I only got like 10 miles left to go, and it's 11. So with breakfast that very large and tasty and wonderful breakfast at J. Veer, the little convenience store, the sweet old ladies back there banging out good, plain old, simple food. But oh my God, the pancakes were freaking huge. I definitely needed that. That was a very good breakfast. I always regret not like bringing out a Coke or something like that as well. I did have an energy drink, but just not the same. So in the future, I got to remember to put like a Coke or Diet Coke or something in my bag with me. So yeah, I think like 7-8 miles for the day, only 10 left to go. A lot of the stuff over here, it's the blowdown kabuki dance like yesterday, It's the Summer Olympics, run, dodge, jump, and it's weird. It almost feels like you do 2 miles in distance, but you only get 1 mile in like linear distance because you're following a trail that got laid out by an epileptic snake. It's pretty bad, and again, they're not blazing. They're putting up this little freaking engineer tape, whether if it's orange or pink or whatever they've got handy. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass to get through this stuff. However, it looks like we're going to be doing like more road stuff coming up. So what I did to avoid some of this, the blowdown shit, was there's a forest road that was running parallel to the river. So I jumped on that. We just cruised. And it wasn't until about a mile or so into it, just did like 30 feet of bushwhack and got back on trail. But saved a lot of time and energy instead of going through all the blowdown shit. I mean, it's a freaking mess. And I got it. They got their hands filled. But at the same time, it's like, guys, close that section of trail, divert them over to, the forest roads and stuff like that. Bring them back to the river where you can. But, be smart about this because the trail's not good. I mean, not even okay. I mean, some of it you're just freaking bushwhacking. That's all there is to it. You are bushwhacking, but yet you're on a trail. They did nothing but, hang up the little tape to say, come this way. So yeah, honestly, they need to block off big sections of this trail here until they get it, cleaned up to the point where you can say, yes, this is a trail. And that means actually making a trail there, not just, say, hey, walk this way. I mean, you guys need to get in here with a gallon of gas and a freaking weed eater and go to town. But yeah, they'll get there. They will. They'll get there. But yeah, right now, honestly, if you're coming out section hiking, I wouldn't even bother with this portion, like the Swanee. I would definitely go farther down south there, and hit the river down there. Definitely a lot better than it's past the some cultural center that we walked through. Steven something, I don't know. He wrote the state song. But I think north of that is where it really gets bad. And there have been sections of, little bright spots along the way where, hey, wow, they did a really good job and they cleaned this up. But overall, nah, just need to, divert everybody out to these forest roads, let them walk down there. And once you guys get everything nice and cleaned up, then reopen the stuff along the river. Okay, rant done. All right, been sitting here for a while. Just looking. So, yeah, it looks like I'll be able to get some water in 4 miles. I just filtered up a bunch of stuff, a bunch of water. But yeah, I can get water in 4 miles. And then after that, in another 4 miles, it looks like there might be a cache of a couple gallons. If so, I will tank up there for tonight. Like I said, I've only got 10 miles left to go, and a lot of it's going to be a road walk or dirt trail walk or something like that. It's not going to be doing the blowdown stuff, so it's going to go by pretty quick. I just don't want to be out to where I want to camp tonight, way too early, and I'm just kind of like sitting around with my thumb up my butt. Definitely not hungry, man. Still full from breakfast, so. But I think we'll get started here in a minute and go get some miles down. Yeah, we'll do that. Still need to dry out my tent, so maybe I'll stop 4 miles and dry out my tent. We'll see. All right, here's a good example of the poor blazing. So nothing. Are we going straight or turning? Well, evidently, according to Gut, we're turning. Not a single freaking blaze. Not a single one. That's substandard. Looks like there's one down here. There should be something right back there. See, that's the stuff that kind of like ticks me off about this trail. Is, in all actuality, you should be able to do a trail without an app for navigation. The blazes should show you the way. That's the whole reason behind blazes. It's the whole reason. Wow. So we're supposed to go down this. All right. 4 more miles down. Still pretty early in the day. But right now I've just got my tent and everything airing out. So hopefully tonight I won't be someplace where I have condensation going on. So just stopped at this one little campsite here. They have what used to be a... Yeah, I guess you could still use it if you had like a canoe or a kayak or something. But it does provide you good access to the river there if you need to get water. Yep, just letting everything dry out. And that's about it. Once everything gets dried, take a little break. Got 4 miles to the next water cache, or hopefully there will be a water cache. And then that, only 2 miles to where I'm going to stop. That might change depending on time of day. There is a Baptist church about 3 miles farther down the road that they let you camp at. So I might hit them up to see if I can camp in the back of it tonight. But it depends on once we get to the first spot how I'm feeling, if I want to stop or go on. That'll just put me like, if I get to that church, that'll put me like 3 miles away from where I'm stopping tomorrow. So I'll whip into Waffle House and enjoy that before getting into my hotel room. Which, oh yeah, I got to call and make a reservation on that. Guess I'll do that. On the road again. I'm back on the road again. Hey everybody, look, it's the road again. Because we're on the road again. And no worries, man. It's all dirt like this. It's not freaking paved. Life's good. All right, what do we got here? We got a spine and some ribs. Got a little bit of fur over there. Looks like a scapula there. Scapula here. There's a head. A small little deer. Yeah. Yeah, we got some jawbone over here, it looks like. Yep, another jawbone right there. Could put the whole head together. Yep, little deer. Got it. That's what happens, folks. Circle of life, buddy. Oh, hey there, pilgrim. You going my way? Alright, that's the shittiest John Wayne imitation I could ever make. I think he only said that in like one movie. Yeah, but you know, it's just like that, the whole thing like stuck with him throughout his entire life. Still a road. Yep. Still a road. I just decided to, like, you know, strip down half naked. I'll have ditched the shirt altogether. Alright, so here's the game plan. Original stopping point's gonna be like in a mile. However, I was banking on a water cache that said it had 2 gallons like 3 days ago. Actually, 2 days ago. I didn't see shit. There wasn't anything there. So, I mean, I've got water. You know, I would rather have more, but I've got water. So what I'm going to do is, I already sent a text. There's a Baptist church that allows people to camp there and get water and stuff like that. So I sent a text to the pastor. Haven't heard anything back yet. But normally they're really cool about it. And if the pastor lives next door, I'll go over and knock on their door. But hell, most of the times these folks, if you have like a fellowship hall, they'll let you stay in the fellowship hall. So we've had like deli blazing in the past. This portion coming up is Baptist church blazing. There's like 4 or 5 churches along this route here that you can reach out to them, and you know, at the very least you can go there and chill out for a bit, you know, get some water, charge your stuff up. But a lot of them will, like I said, you know, let you sleep inside, let you sleep out back. Most churches are very gracious when it comes to that. So, God bless them. Well, we'll see what happens. All right, quick update. He responded. He's like, yeah, be cool. Just find, I don't know. He said, guess there's a lot of vehicles. I read something about them doing some of the disaster support. but I will find myself a place where I can tuck away and be as inconspicuous as possible. Now it looks like we've got the remnants of a pig picking here. You know, look at the tusks. Yeesh. Poor piggy. Piggy went to market, just didn't come home. Alright, still walking on the road. So at least I'm going to guesstimate maybe like 2 miles out from the church. So I think this is, well, I'll see how many miles it is once we get there, but it's going to be 20 plus miles, 20 at least. Another one, another dead piggy. Man, not doing too good for the hogs around here. But yeah, it'll be nice to get in that church and you know, get some fresh water and set the tent up and everything. Just kind of relax for a minute. All right, keep pressing on. All right, about a half a mile away from the turnoff for the church. I tell you, it's never the first 20 miles the hard ones. It's that last mile. I don't care if you're doing, 30, 10, 5 miles. It's that last mile. Last mile's the hardest. All right, just gonna grin and bear it. Got a half mile to go. All right, well, we made it. And unfortunately, their sign is kind of busted up. I guess that's the hazards of things in Florida, but look at that. Florida Trail hikers, welcome. Yes. Yes, thank you. Thank you. All right, 20 and a half miles today. So much for me saying the other day, like, I'm going to calm down a little bit, maybe take my time. Well, today would have been different. If that water cache was there, I wouldn't be here. But you know what? I'm glad I came here. There's a bunch of folks here. They're doing, it's a Christian disaster relief organization. They're going around still helping out folks that, had a lot of damage done to their houses, properties, stuff like that from the hurricanes that came through here. So they're like re-roofing, they're fixing interiors, you name it. They're doing it all and not asking for a penny. Great folks. But the one gentleman I talked to when I walked in, he came up to me later. He's like, "Would you like a plate of food?" So I got some grilled fish and some stuffed jalapenos and some sweet potatoes to go along with it. And absolutely grateful. Man, that was really good. That was very nice of them. So, yeah, if you're, and the pastor, I just contacted him and just sent him a text and said, hello, this is who I am. I'm hiking the Florida Trail. Would it be okay if I stayed camped behind your church? And he's like, yeah, go right ahead. Just, get out of the way of the vehicles, because they've got their work trucks and their trailers and all this stuff. But they have a bunch of RVs here that they'll lend out to people, if they need it, I guess maybe while their homes are getting fixed, or if their homes were devastated, what have you. Fortunately for me, the one right over here has got a fire detector that's chirping. Well, but yeah, all in all, it turned out to be a really good day. Yep, not too bad. So I'm just going to, and tomorrow I already made my reservation at the Best Western. So, like 3.5 miles. So I'll get up, get packed up and everything. We'll boogie on in, and I'm going to hit Waffle House for breakfast before I go to the hotel. And even though the lady who I talked to, you know, when I told her that, I'm like, yeah, you know, I'll be there early, you know, I'll just hit Waffle House for breakfast. And she's like, well, we have breakfast. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to, you know, intrude and everything. She's like, well, we'll talk about that tomorrow. So I'll eat Waffle House. Then I'll go over there and I'll eat theirs too. I can do it. I have that ability. All right, I think that's about it for tonight. So being back on the Osmo Pocket tomorrow for my little Nero walk. And this is actually like a true Nero too. I mean, when you're only doing like 3.5 miles. Yeah, but a couple. I'm just thinking, man. A few days here, back to back, big miles. Man, I'm gonna be done with this hike before you know it. It's crazy. All right, folks. Thanks for watching. Let me know. Should I shave? I'm thinking about it. All right. Thanks for watching, and yeah, appreciate you guys. And like, subscribe, notification bell, you know, that stuff, you know. And talk to you tomorrow.